Today, I'm going to be showing you how my strategy has a 90% win rate. My name is Jake Simmons. Welcome to Stoic ADX. I have been trading for 4 years. I've been trading futures for 2 years, and I've been using my strategy that I currently use for the past 2 years. I have a 90% win rate. I wait for the daily to be bullish. I wait for ADX to be at 25 or above, and DI plus needs to be over DI minus. That is a very short and sweet explanation of my strategy. But as we get into the video, you all will see how it works. Today, we're going to be using Forex Tester online. It is an amazing platform. Let me just explain a little bit about it to you all. So Forex Tester online is a browser-based backtesting platform, and here's what makes it special unlike other platforms. Unlike other platforms that just show you completed candlesticks, this actually shows you the price action inside each candlestick using real tick data. Let me show you how you can check and see the real tick data. We're going to create a new project. We're going to select US 30 as our project. For the index, we're going to name it ADXX Backtesting. We'll just do a $50,000 deposit. We're going to go to, instead of November 26, 2014, we're going to go to January 1st, 2025. We're going to select the end date as today, September 24th, 2025. What we're going to do is change our time zone to -4 UTC. That is Eastern Standard Time. Create the project. Here's our real tick data. Instead of it going candle by candle, you press play and it starts to move. Price starts to move. We'll go on the 5-minute time frame because that's what we'll be back testing with today on the 5-minute time frame. You have your opening of the day. Great. This is the real tick data. You can speed it up if you want, way fast. You can go real time if you want, or you can go however much speed you'd like you can have. This is huge because in real trading, you don't just see the final candlestick. You see every price movement as it happens. And most backtesting platforms can't do this because they're built on bar by bar data. But Forex Tester uses actual tick data spanning up to 23 years. That is completely game changing. I can right click on any indicator drawing and jump straight to where that price touches it. For today's test, I'm going to be using my custom ADX based indicator that I normally trade with on TradingView. I imported the Pine script into Forex Tester online and converted it into a Forex Tester online format on demand. You can also do this with any TradingView Pine script indicator. They also fully support automated expert advisors as well, so you can test complete trading bots alongside your manual strategies. There is a complete guide on how to do this with Forex Tester online using their platform. I'm going to be backtesting US 30 on the 5-minute time frame, and I'll be waiting for my usual setup criteria. I'm also going to turn on prop firm challenge simulation with these rules. We're going to do instant funding just for the sake of this video. We are going to do US 30. We're now going to change this to ADX prop. Also, instead of 2014, we're going to skip all the way to 2025. June, we'll go June 3rd. We're going to change this to -5 UTC, and the maximum daily loss for this, instead of that, we'll just do a custom challenge because I'm trading with Apex Trader Funding. That's who I trade with. This is how you're going to pass an Apex Trader Funding challenge. I'm looking for my ADX setup where ADX is 25 crossing, DI plus needs to already be over DI minus, and the daily needs to be bullish. The other setup that I'm looking for is DI plus to be crossing DI minus, ADX already above 25, and the daily to be bullish. One thing that I love is the position management system. If I want to see exactly when this trade closes, I don't have to just sit here and wait. I can just right click the position and jump straight to where it hits my take profit or stop loss. Now, here's something most people don't know. You can actually import your trading history from MT4, MT5, or pretty much any platform and get the same analytics treatments on your real trades. So if you've been trading live for months or years, you can upload that history and get instant feedback on your actual performance patterns. No more guessing why your account keeps going up and down. No more of that. Right now, let me show you where you can add the indicators and you can make it to where exactly what I just did with take profit and stop loss, but you can do that where it price touches that on the indicator. So we'll add the indicator. First, let me do the speed down just a little bit. We'll add the indicator, we'll look up ADX. We find it. We're going to have to customize it just a little bit. We're gonna have to change this level to 25, change the color to black, use that line right there, style. We're gonna change the ADX also to black, this to blue, and this DI minus to red. We'll apply. Okay, as we can see, it pops up down here. We're going to expand it just a little bit. Okay, as you can see, the ADX is on the chart now. And now what I just showed you with the price, with the reward and risk tool, we're going to now skip to where price touches ADX at 25. Okay, so let's right click into the indicator. We're going to go to crossing. We're going to make it to where ADX crosses. Actually, we won't do ADX. We'll do DI plus crosses DI minus. Let's hit it with that. As you can see right here, it skipped all the way to the part where DI plus blue crosses DI minus red. Now let's do another one. For example, let's do DI minus crossing DI plus. So again, we'll right click in the indicator, go to crossing, go to DI minus, crossing DI plus. It skips all the way to where DI minus is crossing DI plus. One more thing before we get into like the backtesting part of the strategy, there's this awesome automation tool, and what you can do is you can come over here to the right, create and manage automations. We're going to do an indicator value ADX. We're going to change this from crosses from bottom to top. We're going to change the specific value to 25. And then that's our condition. We're going to make it to where it pauses the movement of automation every time ADX crosses from bottom to top. So once ADX goes from 24 to 25, it will stop. And let's show you how to make the DI plus, DI minus automation. We're going to do the same thing that we did, but we're going to choose the indicator value. We're going to change that to DI plus. We're going to change this from bottom to top, and we're going to change this to indicator value. We're going to do DI minus. So when DI plus crosses from bottom to top over DI minus, it will pause. So see how right here, we just pressed play and DI minus was above DI plus crossed DI minus and it paused. One more time, see how DI minus was over DI plus, and now DI plus, the blue line crossed over red and it paused. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to press play. ADX will go below 25. And as you see, it went below 25 and then went back to 25 and stopped. We can speed it up again. It did it again, the same thing. And what we're going to do now is, this is just for me all to show you an example. We're going to start at this candle. I start at this candle right here. Our daily stop loss will be right there. And then our take profit is a 0.3R. And let me just show you what happens. We're going to now skip where price is either going to touch our stop loss or our take profit. We'll skip, go forward to price. All right. See how it stopped on the automation part to where ADX went below 25 and crossed 25? What we can do is just pause the automation, and then we can skip to where price goes to that area. See, for example, this happened. We entered into our trade right there. We skipped all the way to a price hit, take profit. If we wanted to, we could just show you to where price can go forward to the stop loss area. That's how long it would have taken for it to get down there. All right, market's going to open here pretty soon, and market is now open. So red's about to cross blue. We'll slow this down just a little bit. And now we're just waiting for ADX for blue to cross red. But if blue doesn't cross red while the daily is bullish, then there's no trade. As you can see, it's about to cross right here, but we can't take the trade because the daily is not bullish. The daily is still bearish. We need to turn back our automations. We need to skip until where ADX is below 25. We didn't really miss out on anything because we are just following our plan, following our setup. So what we can do now is we can go forward in time right here. Blue cross red. And what we can do is, since it is so late into the day, I'm just thinking about like myself as a person in general. I probably wouldn't take this trade, but for the backtesting sake of it, let's just do it. We'll put it probably crossed, we'll say right here, it crossed. So this candle, so at the top of this candle, it crossed. Put our stop loss at the daily lows, target at 0.3R, place order, and now we'll see if it works. We'll skip to this price, go to order close. All right, so it took that long for that one trade to play out. If you're trading Forex, then it would have totally been great for you. If it would have been futures, you would have had to close in profit or drawdown. I'm just gonna keep backtesting, okay? All right, ADX is below 25, so that is no trade. ADX at 25 is saying sell, no trade. So this is probably a no trade day. Yeah, this is a no trade day. All right, we'll skip to the next day. All right, ADX is at 25. The market opened. This is opening. All right, so we can take this trade. Find the daily low. 960. 960. 0.3R. Make sure you open up the order. New order. Market 1000 actually. Take profit, stop loss. All right, let's see what happens. Turn the automations, pause them, skip to order close. Boom. Chat, we're almost past this profit challenge, bro. All right, ADX is at 25. Find the stop loss. So it'd be 32. One percent left, chat. 1% left. All right, now we can take, this might be our last buy. This might be our last buy. Chat, we are $24 away from passing. Now let's skip to the next day again. We might pass less than a month. That would be pretty good. All right, ADX is now crossing 25. We'll see if we can take our last buy setup and we'll pass in less than a month. All right, chat. Congratulations to everybody who used ADX. You just passed your first challenge. Welcome to the funded club. You passed your challenge within less than a month. After running this complete test, here are my results. This is our analytic insights. It took less than a month from June 3rd to when did we pass? July 3rd. It took a month to pass a challenge to get 6% profit with Apex Trader funding. You can do it. You can pass a challenge with Apex Trader funding with my strategy. This is the points to improve on right here. This is our strengths. Right now it's saying try aiming for better risk to reward ratios. Bro, even Forex Tester online, man, they're like, yo, we don't recommend negative R. So funny. But try maintaining position consistent sizes. It just tells you points. Consider cautiously increasing position size, fear-driven decisions. Maybe I am afraid to lose just a little bit, so that's why I put my stop loss down all the way to the New York lows or the daily lows. Overconfidence bias, I'm only taking buys, and it just tells you everything you're good at. We have above a 90% win rate. This is the final result, 93.3%. That's what I'm talking about. With negative RR, chat. Remember that, negative RR. This is how you are going to win your trading strategy with Apex Trader funding, how you're gonna get funded, okay? And you can get funded within less than a month. I'd say 1 to 2 months is a pretty good, like if you're risking 2% per trade, 1 to 2 months is a pretty good area like to pass. Now you can do it in 1 month if you risk a little bit more, but that's just up to you. But yeah, this is it. This is the analytics that it shows you. It's super cool, man. I like the analytics part. This kind of detailed analysis would have taken me months to figure out manually and probably cost me thousands in live trading mistakes. And that's it. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. By all means, this is not financial advice. This is just what I do to perform the best while I trade in the markets. Anything can work. You just have to work with it. Go get Forex Tester online so you can find something that works for you 100%. With the link in the description below. If you use my code ADX, you're going to get 20% off of your first purchase. Link in the description below. Forex Tester Online is the best tool in the industry to backtest your challenges. Whatever you need backtested, Forex Tester Online. I'll see you on stream at 9:15 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Have a good day.